welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Emily with Frankenplanning. This is my girl April. You can follow her on Instagram at April Fresh.
Yep, that's
yes.
it. Mm-hmm.
So as you guys saw, and I will put it up in the cards, I did do a major happy planner de-stash, right? And I know I told y'all in that video and also on my Instagram that I was going to be giving away all of my stuff, and this lovely lady right here is the recipient of all of that happy planner stuff. So I know I told you guys in that video, I do feel a certain way about the happy planner. We're not going to get into that right now, but my main purpose of giving this one right here, all of my happy planner stuff, is because I didn't want her spending her money on it. Like, real talk, like,
can't be mad at that.
Exactly. Can't be mad, right? So I did go ahead and gift her stuff. We already went through all of it. And so what we're going to be doing today is we are going to be putting together her very first Frankenplanned happy planner. I am very excited to do this. But enough of me talking. April, why don't you introduce everybody to who you are, and we'll also talk about like how we met too.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, go ahead.
Hey y'all, I'm April. I'm very new to the YouTube spaces, so whenever I choose a name, it will be linked somewhere around in these parts.
Yes,
so
we will do that.
We'll do that. But I don't even know how to start. I'm from Alabama. I live here in Iowa now.
Roll Tide.
No, War Eagle. We War Eagle over here. It's fine, but it's okay. So I love living in Iowa. I really have enjoyed it so far. It is very different from home. I can tell y'all that. It's very different from home, but very much the same. So there's a lot of similarities, still some differences. Mostly like landscape and of course demographics are the biggest pieces to me that are different, but a lot of the politics, a lot of the way people interact with one another, very similar to home. So there's some comfortability with living here. We moved up here because my husband is doing his PhD in organic chemistry. Yes. He's real smart out there in these streets. And then I became an admissions counselor at our institution. And so therefore, that is how Emily and I met. Yes. And so it's been exciting.
It's been great. So kind of like you guys already know, in my I'm Back video, which I'll also link up in the cards, it's been a whirlwind of 2021 for me, and I did change gears in my career path, and I met this lovely lady at the Iowa State University of Science and Technology.
Go Cyclones!
Go Cyclones! No, and it's really one of those things where, you know, and I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all seen this, when there is another black girl in the office, y'all just click.
Baby.
And that's basically like what happened.
Day one.
Also because I do have a small connection to Alabama, since I did do my internship to graduate from college at the University of Alabama, and I worked for Tuscaloosa News for 5 months, and that was really awesome. So it's just really nice to connect with someone. And also, I think one of the best things about getting to know April is we had very similar but different upbringing. So with me being from a predominantly white area, white state, all of those things, her being from a predominantly black and diverse area, it's just been really interesting to kind of talk about the differences, because for some things she's like, girl, what? And for me, I'm like, no, this just is what it is. I think your husband said I was a unicorn.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So he is himself a unicorn of sorts. So, you know, they recognize game, recognize game.
Game,
right
recognize
there.
game. Exactly.
Yes.
So
it has been lovely, lovely. And like one of the things that has been difficult, I guess, for us moving into Iowa, because we did not know anybody when we came here, save one person who was a friend of mine while we were in undergrad. We worked together, and she is also here in a PhD program. Alex met her separately. That's my husband. So he met her separately. They became friends, and now that's the only person we knew though when we moved up here. And so like the challenge for us has been to find where the other black people in Iowa were. You got to know where to look, and thank the Lord that he brought Emily up here to Iowa State, and I got a chance to meet her working in the Office of Admissions. I have since transitioned away from the Office of Admissions, but I'm still on campus, so we still get to hang and still get to get together and do all the things.
Exactly. And you know, we're having some issues at work, so I'm actually working from home right now, but I basically called her yesterday, and I was just like, I'm feeling cute. I might come to Ames with all your stuff. I don't know.
It's lit.
So yeah, so I'm here, but like I said, we got through all of this stuff. We have organized it and all of that. So the next process that we're going to be working through is figuring out what April wants to use her planner for. We're going to be doing a transformer planner. So that's basically when you have basically a bunch of setups in one. But the whole point of the transformer planner is making sure that you are still going to be able to be productive with it. So I'm really excited to put this together. I did use a transformer planner a few years ago, and it was very, very productive for me in my previous job when I was in insurance. And I really think in her new career path, this is going to be great for her as well. So that's all that we have for you guys right now. We will come back in a little bit to do a top-down view of what the planner is going to look like. And then we will get back to face-to-face so you guys can see how Sis is going to use her planner and what the intentions are.
I'm so excited.
That'll be really exciting. So
yeah, we're gonna go eat our pizza.
Well, we're gonna eat first. And watch. She's never seen the Golden Girls.
Yeah, I'm new.
What?
I'm new here.
Exactly.
I know.
So yes, this will be really fun. So we'll catch you guys on our next update for this video, and we will be back.
All right.
Bye. Okay, so April is putting together her, which one?
This one is my maker journal. So
Okay.
I crochet, I do a little history touring on the side and a couple of other things. And so I like to be able to track my projects because that actually helps me complete them and not just be sitting out here with yarn doing what it's
All
doing
over the
now.
place.
So, you know, that right.
So yeah, and we put together a transformer planner that is work.
Sorcery. It's sorcery is what it is, okay?
So it's gonna be work, meal planning and household stuff,
Yup.
budget, and there's also a note section.
Yes.
And then she also does have a planner for her faith and church stuff.
It's gonna be
So-
great. I cannot wait to use that one for real.
Yes. Hey everyone. Okay, so what we've done is we have got April's planners together. I will show you guys what those look like on a flip through and explain through what she wanted to do. And then I will show you guys what her organization looks like for now. But I'll show you guys what we ended up doing with all of the stuff that was in it. Okay, so as you can see here, we have 3 totes that we were able to get all of her stuff in. And this is the stuff that she already had and then the stuff that I brought, okay? The stickers are all staying where they are. These are all sticker books here. In this one, we have extra stickers. So like those sticker books right there, those are all April's. That fisherman box, you guys saw that on my video. These big books of stickers that I had made, that is all going there in this one. This one is all classic stuff and planners and all of that. So that's all in that one. And this is a combination of big Happy Planner stuff and mini. And then her punches are in here. And we have a couple of other classic things in here that would not fit. And there's April.
I'm so excited.
So what I'm gonna do now is we are gonna go through and talk about her planner, and then we'll come in the end and do our intentions, and that'll be it. So on to the planner.
All right.
Okay guys, so this is April's planner. So what we decided to do was we did a transformer planner, which I know y'all remember what transformer planners was back in the day. But we did that because what April wanted was something to where she can have multiple things at once at her disposal. So this is actually from that artist collab that the Happy Planner did, the Spoonful of Faith.
Yep.
So she was able to get this. We did put it on metal discs. We have a combination of gold and rose gold, which I thought were really cute. And let's go in. So this planner, what is it, April?
This one is a vertical lined. And so I wanted to have a couple of different views within my month, and that's why we decided to do the transformer where we had a couple of different views, because since I'm going to be using this particular planner for work, I wanted to be able to see my week at a glance when I had meetings and things like that. But then I wanted to also use daily pages, in order to make sure that I could plan out my day accordingly. So while I knew what all my meetings were, and I can make sure, because in this new role I'm going to be meeting and running around campus a lot more, but I would also be able to have these daily sheets so I can know exactly what tasks throughout each day I need to get done. So that is why we decided to go with having both of these views in that particular planner.
Yes, and then at the end, of course, we do have some notes pages. So that way she can take notes during meetings and things like that.
Yep.
Since she's starting out in her planner journey. I did recommend only having 1 month at a time for her work planner. We did put the rest of the planner in another spot, so that way she'll just be able to rotate out every month. So we're good there. Yes. All right. So the next part of the planner,
magic, sorcery. Y'all, I tell you, when she did this and was trying to figure it out, which you'll probably see in my video, I was over here like, this is a Hogwarts student? Thanks.
I live. Okay. So this section is going to be for household.
Yes, it is.
So we did use one of the old school expansion vertical packs that the Happy Planner has had out for like damn near a decade.
Pretty much.
But she had some. So April, why don't you talk a little bit about what we're going to be doing in this section for household and also meal planning?
Okay, so for this section, I wanted to be able to plan this section. This is where I'm going to do my plate. So why I like the vertical layout is because I really like the vertical stickers. So I'm going to be using this as a lot more of my decorative planning, and I don't have as many household things that I need to get done where I'm going to fill up that entire block or that entire line each day with things, so I have a lot more opportunity to play. The reason why it was so difficult for me to get into planning earlier was because I was trying to fit everything that I needed to do for work, for home, for meals, any and everything within just this little section here. That's not gonna work. So therefore, we have multiple sections, and now I can play, and I'm excited.
Yes. So with this section, I did recommend she put 2 months in.
Okay.
So that way, again, you know, she can play around with this, and it's just going to be easier for her to plan out things, essentially 2 months at a time. April said, like she already said, she is starting a new job, so that's why I was like, for work, let's just only do 1 month at a time, and as you start learning more and being better at the job, then you can add multiple months. And then we do have, again, that meal planning section.
Yes,
as well.
Because this semester, I'm going to have to step up and do a lot more of the meal planning. And something I learned last year is that I'm okay with cooking when I know what I'm going to do, how I'm going to get it done, and I have a plan for it. I can change that plan, that's fine. But if I don't have a plan, it's not going to be cute. And I already don't like to cook, so I have to have a plan to get it done.
There you go. Awesome. So the next part,
my favorite,
is budget. So we do have the budget section here. This was a brand new 2022 planner. So she'll put her name here. And for budget, I always recommend 3 months. So that way you can plan out, especially when you have unexpected expenses.
Yes.
So I'm not going to show you her January because there's already some stuff written, but here is February. So do you want to talk a little bit about budget?
Sure. So for the budget planner, I really like this format. So I discovered this actually just last year, the budget planner that they did, and I had never really just tracked my spending, figured out how to do stuff. I just always got it done. I was never able to see it. So I really like the budget planner that Happy Planner put out last year because it just gave me a long sheet of kind of how to put stuff so I can just put all my bills for the month. But with this one, I like that they have it kind of set out by categories. And so that's really great. Of course, I'm going to have to change some categories around just because of where we spend more expenses in a particular category and I needed more lines. But I really enjoy doing it that way because now I can kind of see things grouped together, how much we spend in each area every month. And so when, like you said, unexpected things do come up, it's going to be a little bit easier to know where that money can come from.
Yes. All right. Super excited. And this budget planner is like really cute, but
I love it.
Girl. Okay.
Notes?
Yep.
I think. Yay!
Just notes. So yes, I again had oodles of filler paper. So we just literally took a stack of it, put it in here. We're good to go. And that is the end of this is April's Transformer Everyday Planner.
I'm so excited, y'all.
So let's move on to the next one. We are back with April's Maker Planner. So I know you guys know this one. This is from Miss Maker collection from I think like 3 years ago now, 2019, 2019. Anyway, but we put this together and I am actually just gonna flip through this and I'm gonna let April talk to you guys about what she plans on using this for. Now, the great thing about this, and we've already talked about this is gonna stay at home. So she will not be traveling with this, but it's really cute and I really think that for her crafty side, this is really gonna be able to help her get done with some of her projects. So April?
Oh, y'all, this is the one that I feel like I needed more than anything. And I feel like if I let the other one go, I'm going to keep with this one for real. Because I do a lot of side projects. I do a lot of extracurricular activities. And I have a really hard time juggling them, getting things done, and feeling like I'm overwhelmed because I don't know all what I'm doing. I can't have it in one place. So now, this is the one place.
Yes.
It's lit.
All
so
right.
therefore, we begin. So I think the first section is actually, so this one is going to be for my historical tour side. So I was a history major in college. I do some extracurricular touring, like virtually around some places. And I do it through a tour company. And so they'll contact me when they have groups who want to be led around the places that I do my tours. And so with this monthly view, I can write down the times and dates of each of those tours, so and just kind of see it for the month. This will also help for when I send my invoices in. I'll know exactly when I have done tours, what they were, and that will help me create my invoices every single month. So that's why we put the monthly view there first.
Yes.
And then I think in that section, we also put some notes. And so that's going to help me kind of organize and write out exactly which tours are going to be done when. And so that's what that paper is for there. So I'll probably write my outlines for each of the tours there.
Yes, and then these tabs, she's got plenty of stickers to go ahead and rename them.
Yep.
And then, like I said, all of this paper I had, y'all. So
Just had.
we went ahead and
That was
gave
actually
it
a
to her.
section there.
This one?
Yep, this one is. That's the hair section.
Yes.
So, I love hair. And my big project last year was playing in my hair, learning more about how to do my hair, from I Am Black Girl Curls. If you're natural and you really want to like wear your hair out, they are some great people to follow. So that's another story for another day though. But I like to track when I do hairstyles because I do take pictures every single day. So I will write down the combinations. When I do my wash day, wash hour, I will write down the combinations of products that I use, why I use them, so that I can go back and look. And then if I'm, trying to figure out what hairstyle I want to do, I can go look at a particular picture from a particular date, go back in this notebook and locate exactly what products I used during that hairstyle. So it's perfect.
Yes, and I mean, y'all saw what Sis's hair looked like. So
Baby.
it's there.
We be trying. We try a little bit.
Okay, so the next one, I know I said I wasn't gonna talk, but when I tell you I was upset about her social media section, is super jealous.
I'm so sorry, girl.
I don't even know, because y'all, I bought this social media pack, I don't even know, probably like 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know that the social media pack had this section here for your accounts and your likes and comments and all that stuff. And it also had a plan of attack. So like if you were gonna work on a project, it also had a planning page for that. So I am a little upset that I never used this, but at the same time, I'm not gonna keep it because I don't have a use for, well, I do, but I know I'm not gonna use it. But April is gonna be able to use this not only for her personal Instagram and YouTube channel coming soon, but also for work.
Yes.
So April, do you wanna talk about this too?
Of course. I am possibly going to be in charge of our social media accounts at work, and so I want to make sure that there's a consistent presence because in a previous role I did manage social media, and because I had plans of attack, and now I know what I did wrong, this is gonna help me not only get it right but be consistent. So there's that. And then I also, especially with thinking about starting a YouTube channel that's going to cover many different topic areas, I'm going to need to keep those thoughts straight and kind of know when things are going out, how and why. So just being able to write it down, keeping all my ideas in one place instead of having 65,000 different little sheets of paper all around my house.
These are facts.
This is going to help out tremendously.
Absolutely. All right. Awesome. Okay. So let's get into the last part, which
Yay!
This is like kind of like a hodgepodge, but I'm excited because April is going to be using this next section that she will be, of course, covering these for her crochet. April.
Yeah, y'all, this is the one. This is, I know the reason why when we say we're gonna do a Miss Maker, this is the real reason why we're doing a Miss Maker is because I crochet. That is my main hobby. That's my jam. I've been crocheting for almost 20 years, which is insane. But I love to make
Since
stuff.
you were 9?
Since I was, I was 10. So yeah, I turned 30 in a couple of months. So
Lord.
yeah, I've been crocheting almost 20 years, like longer than I've done anything. So literally, I love to make hats and scarves are my main thing. I love to make gifts for my friends and book bags and purses and stuff like that. And I get overwhelmed in my head with the idea of trying to create things because I want to do so many things for so many people. I don't write them down. Then I don't know where I'm at. Then I don't complete a project because I haven't written down my steps. I don't have the proper materials. None of that stuff. So with getting it on a planner, being able to go month by month and say, hey, this is what you're going to work on this month. We're going to finish this project for your sister-in-law. We're going to finish this project for your niece. We're going to focus on those two things this month. Track how you're doing it. That's what we're going to do. We're going to draw it out so you know exactly what you're doing and you're not in the middle of the project trying to decide what you're doing on different things. If I'm going to make a set of hats and scarves, I'm going to write it down now and know when it's going to be done, who everything is for, what is the color combination, so I'm not in the middle of the month trying to figure it out and not getting it done and that person never gets their gift.
Yes. So what we decided to use for this was a really awesome monthly layout. So you guys already know I have done videos about the monthly layout from the Happy Planner. I really liked doing it for journaling and memory keeping. And granted, I'm not memory keeping like this anymore. But what I really like about this for April is that she has like sections for habit trackers, so she can track when she's crocheting, or even when she says she's gonna work on 3 projects, what are the progress for those 4, what goals she has, a checklist for things that she might need to buy, maybe some stitch patterns can go here, some additional things that she needs to get done, maybe with organization. And then this could be essentially where, you know, these are the other projects that she can potentially work on. And then we do have the daily to-dos where she can write out what she does every day when it comes to her crocheting, because April literally crochets every day.
Pretty much.
So we have that. And then we also do have the project pages in here. So as she's working on a project, again, she can put that date down and then also be able to put when the project was completed. So we have 3 months worth of these in here. And we did put the project pages in between every monthly section. So yeah, so that, and again, this is gonna be her home planner. So we are really excited to have this one for April. Hey everyone, we are back as promised to talk about Miss April's new planner.
I'm so excited.
And her crafty little planner.
It's gonna be great.
So let's talk intentions.
Okay.
So the one thing that I did talk to April about was making sure that what she was using, she's using it to help her be productive instead of how am I going to incorporate this.
Right.
So April, you did talk a lot like about the planner and about your intention and like why you put things there. But let's say 30 days out, what are some intentions that you have and what are some things that you hope to use your planner for and to help you with?
Okay. So my biggest thing with like trying to actually like stick with planning this year is kind of like my theme for this year. I think is going to be consistency, because I have the tendency to start a lot of things and to think about a lot of things and to like a lot of things, but I will not continuously follow them through. So my biggest thing within 30 days is to have actually done something with my planner every single day, even if it's something small, even if it's just to write a to-do list in the work planner, even if it is just to plan out my chores when I get home, things like that. So to be able to use it every single day, even if I don't get to the decorating part like I want to, because I know I can do that all at one time, but to just be able to use it to keep all of my ideas in one place, especially with the maker journal. That's the big one. But absolutely just trying to make sure that I'm consistent with using it, consistent with like putting things in there that I know I need to get done and marking them off, and also consistent with keeping it with me, because sometimes I'll leave it at home and that's not what we're trying to do.
That part right there.
Yeah.
And I mean, it always happens. You know, I would say that my biggest advice to you as you're going through this is first and foremost, always keep that idea. You know, if you want to be consistent, you have to use it every day. I know we talked a little bit, but what I like to do in my planner is every day at the beginning of the day, I take at least 15 to 20 minutes to write out my day. At the beginning of the week, I also take probably 15 minutes to a half hour to plan out my week and all of the things that I know I need to get done.
Right.
Granted, that's what works best for me. I personally don't touch my planner on the weekends. So I also encourage you to have your days where you know you're going to be focused on it, and have your days where you give yourself grace and you're like, nope, I'm not doing it.
Okay.
So in my planners, a lot of the times my Saturdays and Sundays aren't filled out.
Okay.
Even though like today I did a lot of stuff, my Saturday is blank. Sometimes I will go back and be like, okay, I want to write out what I actually did today. Yeah. But it just kind of really all depends. So definitely give yourself grace. And also know that if you don't touch your planner for a week, that's fine too. It is okay if you do not touch your planner for a week. It's okay if you don't touch your planner for a day. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to force yourself, because the more you force yourself, the more you're not going to want to do it. Yeah. It's really about building a routine and building a good relationship, and really recognizing that your planner is here for productivity more than anything else. So, and it's a tool to help you, not the other way around.
Right.
So I would say like those are definitely like my like big things. Okay. So one of the things that me and April did talk about is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a 30-day check-in.
We're gonna see how this goes, y'all.
We're gonna see how this goes. So we are gonna do a 30-day check-in.
Okay.
Not only with her planner, but also with mine.
Yay.
So I will be bringing my planners up here in 30 days. I'm going to write it down.
Yes.
So I'm going to write it down, 30 days. We're going to come back. We are going to talk about our planners, what we've been doing with them, how they've been going. Because my girl Myra over at Myra Plans It, on the first episode of Planners and Wine, which I will be sure to list out in the description below. I can link it too, because their podcast, they're now putting those videos on YouTube.
It's lit.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
I can't wait.
But they were talking about planners and like planner stacks and stuff like that. Yeah. And they were saying, you know, the planner stack at the beginning of the year is great, but it would be really interesting to see what everybody's planner stack looks like month to month or stuff like that. And that really got me thinking, you know, I want to make sure that I'm being intentional with my planners and I'm using them. Yeah. And granted, I'm not using that many. I'm only using like 5. Okay. But it works for my life.
Okay, gotcha.
But anyway, I want to make sure that, you know, how is everything working? So doing that 30-day check-in, I think is going to be really awesome. So we are going to do that in 30 days, which I'm very, very excited about. And hopefully in 30 days, Miss April will have launched her YouTube channel with all of the things. And I'm really excited to do this and have this little partnership. And it gives me an excuse to get out of the house.
Yes.
Since I'm not coming up to Ames every day right now for work, since I'm working from home, this is actually going to be really good. So we are really excited for this. Thank you so much for letting me come up here today.
Oh no, thank you.
Bringing you all of my stuff.
Oh my God, thank you.
And it's actually like really cool too. Like we set it up and she was doing some like declutter already. You can't even tell that we brought the stuff in.
It fit right in.
It fit right in, and that's another thing is making sure that we're not having to create more space to bring in more stuff. It's how can we incorporate into the space that we already have, which is really important. Yeah. So this was so great. I'm so excited. It was great. So I will be sure to leave April's information on where you can follow her on Instagram down in the description box below. When her video is up, I'll make sure to also put in the description box once that is available. Please make sure you do go follow sis over at @_AprilFresh. On Instagram. She's got a lot of great content, especially about hair. You've been natural for how long now?
For 5 years. 5 years.
5 years.
Yeah.
So she has a lot of really good information. She's helped me a lot as well, since I only wash my hair when I have to get my braids done.
We're gonna work on that, Joe. I'm sorry.
I hate washing my hair. But because of her, I actually have like a really good routine now with washing my hair and deep conditioning and all of the other stuff. So thank you, Miss April.
I do what I can.
Yes. Yes. All right, guys, so that is all that I have. Make sure that you do give this video a thumbs up, and also tell us too in the comments below, what are some intentions that you have with your planners? You know, we would definitely love to see all of that, and maybe we can kind of discuss those things in our video that we are going to have in the next 30 days. But also make sure that you do subscribe to this channel, as I will be putting up stuff about planners, stuff about books, stuff about my craft projects, because I will be doing a revamp of Cards by Emily, my Etsy shop. So a lot of good stuff is going to be happening there. And also make sure that if you want to be notified whenever I do post something new, make sure you hit that notification bell, so that way you'll get that notification when I do post up a new video. All right, guys, thank you so much. April, this was great. Now I get to go drive home with all my windows down because it is really hot in our house.
Yeah, I don't do cold. If y'all don't remember, I'm from Alabama. Iowa does winter. We don't do that at all.
She not.
So,
She
yeah.
not with it.
At all. It's fine.
All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.